I think we all know what we do, right? We get a new mattress and we take our mattress and we put it in the kids' room, or we put it in the guest room. Or how many times have you gone out and bought a new mattress and think, oh, this is gonna be perfect, it's the perfect comfort, but it's not. Well, let me tell you, do not change the dial, because what you have the opportunity to buy today is the best of the best of the best. So today, for one day and one day only, you're not just getting the Supreme Superloft Mattress Topper, which is for us here at Concierge, it is the top of the line. It is the ultimate in comfort, but today, it's the ultimate in features. Because when looking at a lot of the different toppers, you know, once before, you see one, maybe twice before, that had a zip top. And maybe a couple of times we did one that was waterproof. Imagine today, you are making one purchase at only $13 and change on any credit card, debit card, PayPal, without any interest whatsoever, and you are getting a mattress topper that is so feature-rich, that has, for one day and one day only, the complete zip-off. And what we mean by that, the whole topper, thanks to, again, a 4-side zip, zips off, so it's completely laundered. You have waterproof feature. It is moisture wicking technology in this for the very, very first time. Additionally, bed tight technology for the very first time, which means it's going to stay in place, and all of it. You see a retail value of $99.95. Ellen and I were saying a little earlier, if you bought it for $99.95, it would be a steal. But today, it is $35 off, $65, and not only that, it's the same price whether you are buying a twin, a full, a queen, look at cash, even a Cal King, a king or a California king. Well, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to show you, but this is the time when, if you bought one, maybe, as I said, for that guest room, do yourself a favor, get one for your bed, get one for the kids. If you have boats, I can't say that enough, boat mattresses are the most uncomfortable mattresses out there. Camper, RVs, kids in college, because the whole exciting thing about today is, number one, that this is one day and one day only, and that it is completely exclusive for us here at HSN, and it's everything you've been looking for. And my pleasure to bring in our fabulous guest, Miss Ellen Bunner. Hi,
good morning. I guess afternoon, right? We're headed into the
whatever
afternoon.
time. You want a TS day, it all runs together, right?
Runs together, exactly.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I already have this on 2 beds in my home. I bought another one before the show. And the other thing about this, that this is actually hand-filled with like the quintessential amount of fill, right? It's like 24 ounces?
Yeah, it's twice the industry standard.
Yes.
And so, you know, Superloft has a long history here at HSN. I think we've surpassed 20 different versions. It's our #1 seller, and it's different. And you can look at it, I always say when you look at it, you can tell there's something different about it from other toppers or pads. That's because it's hand-stuffed. So you really get a well-made quality product that lasts you for years and years. Well, what happened with Superloft is every year we kept adding loft, and we kept adding loft.
Exactly.
And then what happened is we couldn't fit them in our washer and dryer.
So today it's really super
It is.
loft.
It is a super loft, and we got a little smarter. So we said, instead of putting your entire mattress topper in the washer, in the dryer, or having to take it to the cleaners, why don't we add this smooth zipper that goes all the way around the bed, so that now you can actually just peel off that top layer.
Brilliant.
And throw it in the washer and dry.
Brilliant.
It is brilliant. It's literally like washing a little blanket or something.
Yeah, because you know what I thought about before? Because I had that experience, and I thought it needs to be clean. I think I can't do it at home, so I took it to the dry cleaner. When I'm telling you, it was half the cost to buy this new to have it dry clean.
I believe
so
that.
now you can unzip it, you throw it right in the washing machine. So the cool thing about that, you know, because it's almost unheard of, right, to be able to wash your topper at the same time you're basically washing your sheets. You know, most of us keep them till, like I said, either you take it to the dry cleaner, spend a fortune, or you just go, all right, let me just get a new one.
Exactly, right, and that's what happens. And so we've gotten a lot smarter, and then we didn't stop there. And that's one thing, when we do a Today Special on a Superloft, it really is the time to either get a new one, you know, maybe upgrade, maybe for that bed you've never had one on, because we really throw in every feature. And I was telling Bobby, I mean, we have features in this that we've had before, and then we have features that we've never, ever done on a Superloft. So it really is exciting. And remember, exclusive. You cannot find this or anything remotely in the ballpark of this anywhere else.
Okay, and we are streaming live on Facebook, so come on in and share your experiences. And you know something? If you happen to maybe have purchased, like many of us, one of the Superloft in the past, this is the perfect time and the perfect day to upgrade. So we're gonna walk you through all the features. So obviously, feature one, the fact that it zips off completely with a four-sided zipper, by the way, so it couldn't be easier. And even just as you're moving it, you can see how the zipper just easily glides.
Exactly. I'm gonna stop here so I can show you. You know, what I always start with Superloft is this right here. I mean, it's just, it speaks for itself. 3 inches of loft. Yeah. I mean, think about that. That's like a pillow top. That's $200 to $300 more. And guess what? On those mattresses, you can't wash it, ever. It's attached. So this is that removable, washable pillow top. I'm gonna go down to the base because this skirting, not only do we always give you a deep pocket, so this has an 18-inch accommodation, but look at this, it's called our bed Tite design. We've never done it on a Superloft before. This has that elasticized smocking at the top and the bottom of your bed, so it really allows this to hug and stay in place. But look at the stretch. It's so much easier to get off and on.
Love it.
So when you unzip this, there's something a little different on that bottom layer. And this is something we've only done once before. And I've been here about 19 years. We've only done waterproof pads, I can count, I think, on one hand, because yeah, it's very rare that we do it. And what I like about this is, you know, if you buy a mattress and, you know, you see the warranty, they'll void your warranty if you're not using protection. So this is gonna be the utmost protection.
And what's the problem with a lot of those protectors? First of all,
they're cheap.
They're cheap and they're plasticky and they're crunchy and they're gross.
Exactly. So this is soft. It's a brushed fabric. So it's soft, and I love that it's buried under all of this loft. So you've got that insurance policy right there. Then look at this top layer and stop for a minute and think about how much would just this layer cost you, really? Yeah. Especially if you've got a king size bed. Right. So this layer right here is very important. This layer, this is the luxury.
That's your heaven,
This is the topper. This is the fiber bed. I mean, when I started here, we would sell things very similar to this. They might have had a strap, but it was a fiber bed. They were expensive. And a lot of them you couldn't even launder. We have taken that concept to give you that hand-stuffed loft and comfort, and we've attached it with a zipper to a waterproof foundation. I mean, it's just the smartest design. And then when we get to the top, we even enhance that. So number one, it's a brushed microfiber, really soft.
It feels so soft. And I love the diamond quilting, because you remember years ago how, like I think of my grandma, everything would shift to one end, right?
Or the boxes were so big, or the channels. Yeah, this is a beautiful design. All of this hypoallergenic fiber fill is stuffed by hand into each of these pockets. But we did something different. On this fabric, which is super soft and brushed, this is moisture wicking fabric. We've learned that one of the biggest complaints that people have when they try to sleep is heat and moisture and perspiration. So this is actually moisture wicking. So this is gonna help you to sleep more comfortably. If you do perspire, it's gonna pull that away from your body. So, I mean, it really is just—
It's the ultimate.
It's the ultimate Superloft. We called it Supreme.
Supreme,
it
exactly.
Really is.
But the bad news, guys, it is one day and one day only. And first and foremost, the fact that you are paying the same price with all of these features, all of this technology, so it's $13 and change on any credit card, debit card, PayPal. But that price is whether you are buying the twin, you're going for the full, the queen. The queen is definitely out in the lead, the king or the California king. Listen, this is our first big sale of the year, and the fact that you have today, you have one day and one day only to take advantage of this. And that, like I said, obviously the old mattress, like I said before, we generally move to the kids' room. We get rid of it because it's lumpy or it sags or whatever. But there are many times also been new mattresses, like when you try them in the store, you know, you go in the store and you lay down and think, oh, this is great. And then you get it home and go, what was I thinking?
Well, because everybody else has done the same thing. So it's all broken in.
Good point.
And then you get it home and it's like stiff as a board. You're like, what?
Exactly.
This is great because what Superloft does is it works in combination with the mattress underneath. So it's just gonna add that softening and that cushioning. And I wanted to show you the difference. You know, we talk about twice the industry standard of fill. So most of your mattress pads or toppers, they have a thin little batting like this inside. So you can see, you know, it's not very fluffy. It's never gonna loft any more than that. The difference with Superloft and the way it's always been made and why it's our #1 seller is the fill is loose and it's stuck by hand into each little diamond. I still want video of that. I just think it is amazing.
You just read my mind because I said that's what we need,
Factory
a video
footage
to watch them filling every one of these, right? Individual little diamond quilts. Yeah, that'd be great.
And you know what? It makes a difference. When you look at this bed, when you get into your bed and you feel it and you sink and you get all those little pillows underneath your body, you can tell a difference.
I know. So I have to say on Facebook, Vera wants Twin XL. We have to work on that. We don't have that today. Barbara was disappointed we sold out the microfiber sheets, but we have a phenomenal lowest price ever on the liquid cotton sheets, and those will be coming up in our next hour. But this is where it starts. And here's the thing. This is, and we've had this conversation before. How many times have you gone out and you go to look for a mattress topper, right? And it's so incredibly deceiving because you go to the store, and I'll show you this in a camera and a shot in a minute. But you go and the boxes are like huge, right? They're all wrapped up like this. You think, oh, this is gonna be awesome. I get it home, roll it out, and it is super, super thin. Right? That has been my experience, whether I've paid $99 or I paid way more than that for it. The fact that you are getting this amount of fill, 24 ounces of fill, all done by hand, but the fact that it is also completely waterproof and that you can zip it off, throw it in the washing machine. On top of that, that bed tight fit, so it's not gonna pop up. It's all elasticated, as you can see. And then let's talk about that moisture wicking technology. That's a huge feature to me.
It really is. You know, I was reading some articles about, you know, just mattress pads. That's what I do in my spare time, you know, it's exciting. But it was so funny. It was a scientist, and it was talking about how he would never not have a mattress pad on his bed because he knows too much, right? He knows what's in the mattress.
Oh, well, that's a whole other story.
So you think about one of the biggest things that breaks down your mattress is actually moisture. So it starts there on the top. So, you know, we're combating it at the top level. So if you perspire when you sleep, which everyone does, some just more than others, this is gonna wick that moisture away and help it to evaporate faster. So you can maybe sleep sounder. But if you do have that moisture or that spill or that accident, and it does manage to get through this top layer, when it gets to that second layer, that's your line of defense. So that is gonna keep that from seeping into the mattress. And you might not think you need that, you know, but if you've ever had that accident, if you've ever had that unexpected thing happen, or on the other hand, I look at this and I think, oh my gosh, if I had had this when my kids were small, when I was potty training my kids.
Can you imagine?
And you think about, you could have given them comfort and protection in one, and if there was an accident, you could just zip it off and throw it in the washer and dryer. I also want to mention this, if you have anyone who is bedbound. Oh my gosh.
I was just going to say that. I'm thinking about my mom who's now in assisted living. And boy, even that mattress is far from comfortable. How great this would be. And to that point, we have only 1,500 left in the twin. So if you were thinking about that, because most of those beds obviously are a twin size, we want the final 1,500 left in the twin size.
Because you think about it, most of the time with waterproof, you're not getting anything comfortable at all. Usually it's a detriment to sleep. So to have that buried underneath all this luxury fiber fill, all this comfort, all this loft, and I hear it all the time from hosts, from friends, from I know from my own experience as well. If your guest bed, if that's your old mattress, you know, and you're looking to prolong the life, this will be a game changer on that fold-out sofa, that air mattress. Like you said, the campers, the RVs, and if you have a rental property, oh my gosh. This is worth its weight in gold because you have the protection and you've got that high-end comfort and loft in one piece that is easy to care for.
So on Facebook, Deanna says, I need this. Deanna, yes, you do. So Ellen and I, your girlfriend's telling you, buy it. And that's what I want everyone to do. Just buy it. Just get it now. Put it in your cart when we still have all the sizes, all the same price. And Sherry said, I bought this and I didn't know if I would like it, but I love it. Thank you. And by the way, give us a call because, I mean, that's the bottom line. You can't, listen, you can't get it till you get it, right? And I know we say that on some items, but we can't explain what it feels like to lay on this topper. Because when you lay down, first of all, it's sort of like a big hug. It sort of surrounds you because when you lay on it, like you can see, like even laying on it, you fall right, you fall.
Kind of disappear.
I'm not getting up, I'm staying here, right. You do, you like sort of like fall right into it. And then the cool thing about having the diamond quilt, in my opinion, no matter how you roll, right? You roll from one side to the other. You're still going to get, we even have that extra row of fill on the end, which is another feature that we don't put on a lot of them. We promise you, listen, I love to sleep. I value my sleep. Yes. And it's something that none of us obviously get enough of. But if you're going to bed at night and you're tossing and you're turning, right? And you just can't get comfortable, please make one purchase. Just do us a favor and just get it home, because we promise you will not be disappointed. And with already, we'll be at the 10,000 mark right around the corner. And to share with you, it's only today. So now listen, going forward, we will have more of the toppers, but you will not have the topper with all 4 of these important features where you get that zip off. And this is the only day of the entire year. And to me, you want the zip-off feature. So this is the only one of the entire year where you can easily, with 4-side zip it off, throw it in the washing machine. Not only the zip off, but the fact that it is waterproof, the fact that you have moisture wicking technology that's built into it for the very first time, and also the bed tight fit, so you're getting all of the features.
Like upgrade. And we typically do that when we do a today's special on a Superloft. So, and we typically try to do one around January. It's a good time to kind of review what's in your home, you know, take stock, refresh, renew. Maybe you got a new mattress. Maybe you need a new mattress. Maybe you had guests over the holidays and your guest bed you felt guilty about. This is one of those that you're gonna get it, and maybe you get it for 1 or 2 of the features. And then you're gonna realize how much you love the other features that are in it.
Well, that's 100%.
That's one thing I'll say about this is, you know, it's the things you know you need and the things you never knew you did that are built in this. And here's the other thing, and I try to reiterate, you can't get this anywhere else. You cannot.
Great point,
They don't make it. I've looked, and I'm starting to see some with a zip top, but they're paper thin. They don't have any of these features. And so to get all of this, to get all the comfort that we know Superloft is known for, and then to get the ease of washability. I think a lot of us don't wash our mattress pads as often as we should. And right, exactly, because it's very hard to do. And you know, think about that. If you have that bunk bed, if you have that bed in the corner, maybe you live alone, or maybe it's your mom or your grandmother, and you're worried about them because they have dexterity issues. They will no longer have to go around and lift to try to get all those corners off. Right. You can simply, and I'm gonna pass this off to Bobby. We had one of our
10,000 gone, thank you.
That's awesome. We had somebody say, I wanna see it all the way around. So I want you to see
and it's a nice size zipper too.
It's a really nice zipper. It just glides easily around the bed. And then you can just take this off. You take a tour around your mattress, and this is so much easier to clean.
Oh my God. Well, then the other thing I just thought about this, I can take this, you have kids coming over, spend the night, you can use it almost as like a little sleeping bed, right? I mean, look at how thick, and look at how thick it is.
It's truly a fiber bed or a topper and a protector in one. And if you do the math, especially if you have a larger bed, and you think about how much you'd spend on this, and how much you'd spend on this, and then you look at the price tag, you know what a great value we have here. So it's one of those, I don't want you to miss out. I get a little excited about these because I know how good they are. And I know that, you know, through the years of me working here at HSN, it's one of the few products I get recognized for when I'm out. Hey, I have that Superloft.
Oh, I love it.
People love their Superloft.
Oh, wait, listen, the Superloft has a cult following. There's no question about it.
Anything that can help you sleep better, right?
Definitely. So Deanna said, I just moved, got a new queen bed, and want a mattress cover to protect it. That is such an important point. What do we spend for mattresses? $1,000, $2,000. Oh my gosh, I stayed at a hotel, and it was a fabulous hotel. It was a great experience. So I go home and go, well, let me look at the mattress. That mattress was $10,000.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe the mattresses?
No.
I went, are you kidding? I can buy a car or I can buy a mattress. So listen, protect your mattress. So Christina wants to know, do you put your sheets over the topper? And will they fit?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And we typically, most of our sheets are 18-inch accommodation, so it should fit over this. You just need that deep pocket sheet. And really, if you think about it, this is any type of bed. You can put this over memory foam. You can put this over a pillow top if you had a pillow top. Even if you're putting this on a fold out, what I like about this one for a fold out is you can zip that top portion off if you want.
That's
you know what I mean? And even if it's a thin mattress, because of our bed tight design, design. It's really gonna grip and stay in place. Nice profile, 3 inches elevation. So the other perk is your bed's gonna look so much better.
I love that look.
It looks like a bed and breakfast bed.
Yes,
it's
it
fluffy,
does.
and a part
so
of it
inviting.
is this rounded border that Bobby was mentioning. You know, this really adds to the fluffiness, the loft. Because think about most mattress pads. They kind of just slope off the end of the side of the bed. This really is billowy. It really looks and feels like a pillow top.
It does. And thank you so much. We have hundreds of people calling. By the way, if you can, go to our website, because I want to make sure you get yours. We'll update you on the Twin, because I know the Twin is the most limited. Shop via our app, download our app. You can do it on any of our smart devices. It's quick, fast, fun, easy, but this is the only day. And by the way, if there are any left tonight at midnight, it goes up to $99. So it's going up. You're saving $35 today, whether you are buying the Twin, full, queen, king, cow king. That shot right before that was it just says it all, doesn't it? Whatever size, it's the same price. You have 5 FlexPay. We're doing that for our first big sale of the year. You always have 30 days, so that's another thing about it. And Angie wants to know, will the sheet fit a deep fit mattress? Yes, because our sheets have, I know that we had the liquid cotton coming up at the top of the next hour, and they have like an 18-inch pocket on them, so easily fit.
Yes.
So the pillows, let's mention pillows very quickly.
It's this pillow time of year. January is a great time to replace pillows.
Yes.
This is a matching 2-pack. So it features the same fabric that we did on top of our Superloft. So it's that brushed microfiber with the moisture wicking technology.
Moisture wicking in a pillow. Hello.
In a pillow. And these are washable. And look at how lofty.
Can you see how lofty? Isn't that cool?
These are not your flat pillows. Do you see these? This is my kind of pillow.
My kind of pillow too.
And you're getting 2.
And you can pick either the standard or we have the king, and you get a 2-pack, and those are available as well. But it's all about the Superloft. So think about the beds in your home, right? So I said, whether it's yours, whether maybe you're someone who's like, you know what, I really need a new mattress. I just can't do it right now. I spend so much money over the holidays. I can't shell out a few $1,000s for a mattress. This is the best way to revive that old mattress. And listen, if you buy it and it gets you like another year, think about that.
Oh my God. That's huge. And not only that, when you're in the market for a mattress, you need time. You need time to figure out what you need, what you like. So this will give you that amount of time. Also, if you just bought a new mattress, this insurance policy here, you've got to protect your mattress. My saying, I always say, if your mattress is new, protect it. And if it's old, protect yourself from it.
I love that.
Because,
so true.
When you read what's in a mattress,
should we talk about that?
I think we need to, because, this is a removable washable barrier, but this is more of a barrier than we've ever given you, because with this waterproof barrier, this is going to keep the moisture out of your mattress. And if you have an old mattress, it's full of dead skin and dust mites and moisture. They say it doubles in weight.
I was going to say it doubles its weight in like a short period of time.
Yes.
And then the other thing they always tell you should get rid of your mattress. What is it, every 7 years?
Yeah, 8 years. Yeah.
And most of us don't do that.
We don't do that
because they're so expensive.
They're so expensive, and you think, well, it's going to just be slept on here and there.
Right.
That's where this really comes into play. And I totally am a believer in that. And I can tell you, moisture, in what I research, moisture is one of the quickest things that breaks down a mattress. Think about it, our mattresses are foam. So if you can prevent some of that from going in, and here's why I say that with this one, is if you've looked at those, because I've looked at those, if I don't necessarily need the waterproof, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want that, because it's crinkly and hot and loud.
Exactly.
It's not.
It's not?
It's not.
No, I mean, not
you
at
won't
all.
even know it's there.
That's the difference.
It's there, and you have that insurance, but you've still got all the comfort, you've still got all the loft, and you have one of the easiest to clean mattress pads. You know where this concept actually first developed? Was in cribs, in crib sheets. Because remember how hard they are to get off?
Oh my gosh,
they added a zipper. And so it just made so much sense,
Brilliant.
Right? So it really is a brilliant design element.
And if you've just tuned in, okay, bad news, guys. Not bad news, over 10,000 gone, but I say that only because this is one day. So it is today, this is it. This is the only day of the entire year where you're going to get the topper, the Superloft topper, with all of the features. Because even in the past, you would get maybe one feature or you get like a second feature. Here you're getting not only the zip off, it's the only one of the entire year that has a zip off feature. Easy, 4-zip, but you're getting waterproof, the moisture wicking that we've never, ever, ever had before, and the bed Tite that we've never had before on the topper. So it is packed, it is so feature rich, it is an incredible value, would be $35 off the HSN price, and then the opportunity to get that amount of fill. And we'll talk about that again, because this is 24 ounces of fill, which is basically double the industry standard.
Of 12, and you know, it's funny because even through the years with Superlofts, we've done different ranges.
Good, I can sit. I wanted to sit.
Yeah, we've done different ranges of fill. This is really that sweet spot where you're gonna feel it, but it's not overwhelming. You know, it really is that comfort, that softness, but again, you've still got the support of your mattress underneath. Remember, most of your mattress pads, it's what Bobby said, you know, they look really big in the package and you take them out and they're paper thin because this is what's inside.
Looks familiar.
We fill our Superlofts by hand with something that resembles a cloud. So it honestly, and I can tell you, these things last. They last and last. And I will tell you, with mine, whenever I felt like it was starting to flatten out, or I would throw it in the wash and it just
it blooms, doesn't it?
Right back up.
Yeah.
And we've made that so much easier for you to do now. I mean, we all know we're busy. It's the last thing you want to do is wash your mattress pad. But if you have someone with allergies, I have a son with dust allergies. If you have someone who maybe you have potty training, maybe you sleep with a pet.
I was going to say, we sleep with our 70-pound retriever.
Oh my gosh, they're unpredictable.
Yeah.
This is going to be that peace of mind. It's going to save you time. It's going to allow you, and sleeping with a pet, that's a lot of pet dander and hair. Yeah. You can wash this more often.
That's such a good point, because Martin sheds like, woo, crazy.
Oh yeah, so now you could even,
black.
You could do this every time you wash your sheets.
That's what's amazing about it. And don't forget, it's not, because people say, is it hard to unzip? No, because it's a 4-sided zipper. Sometimes you'll see a zipper like it'll be on one side and then you have to try to shove the whole thing.
Yes.
Those make me nuts. But this is 4-sided zipper all the way around. But look at it. Look at your television screen. How did you sleep last night? I mean, imagine being able to come home and crawl into that to sleep on top of this. It's so divine and it's so easy, you know, for us to talk about it because we have them. We know what it feels like.
We know the history, too.
We know the history. I mean, this is the star, okay? This is the star. This is the one that we love, but never before with that moisture wicking technology, which is a huge feature. So whether it's all of our own personal summers or you're sleeping with somebody who's really hot, whatever the case may be, you don't have to worry about that anymore because you're getting the protection. So you're protecting your mattress, which again is probably one of the most expensive investments in your entire home.
Oh my gosh, and you think about every week you're spending 2 days in there, 2 days in a week, you know, hopefully if you're getting 8 hours of sleep every day. So you really want to make sure that your bed is the best it can be, that you can get into bed and fall asleep quickly, that your sleep is if you're trying to diet, you're trying to exercise, and you're not focusing on your sleep, you can never do the other two without the sleep. The sleep is the foundation. So I think January is a great time to talk about that as well. But this zipper is going to make it easier for you just in total. Maybe you'll wash it a little more often. Maybe you'll be able to not take that trip to the laundromat or the dry cleaner. Save yourself some money. Yeah. Because you can 100%. Wash this at home. And you will save yourself some money because I know how much these things cost. So and remember, you couldn't find this in one. You'd have to go out and buy a protector. Then you'd have to go out and buy a topper. And you'd have to somehow layer them and try to get them to work together. Ours is one piece. One piece.
So again, the fact that you can zip it right off, that you can use it anywhere, right? So not only for washing and laundering it, but again, how are we doing in the twin? Because I think the most popular in this hour has definitely been the queen size. Okay, so about 1,400 left in the twin. The queen has been on fire. California king. If you have a California king bed, first of all, it's so hard to find things for it. And if they are ridiculously expensive, right? Easily twice as much money, right, is what you're gonna pay if it's like a queen or a king. The fact that it is $65, $13 on any credit card, debit card, PayPal without interest. That's interest-free, our FlexPay. Whether you're buying a twin or a California king, that is insane.
Nobody does that.
Nobody does that, you're right.
Nobody does it. So I'm so glad we can still offer that for you. think of every bed in your home. And maybe you have a Superloft right now and it doesn't have the zipper. Maybe move that to another bed in your home and invest in this for you.
Yes.
Really upgrade. This has the most upgrades we've ever done on a Superloft.
And quickly, can you go through all those, Ellen,
yes,
again?
We're gonna start at the bottom. We've got that bed tight feature, nice deep pocket on this, 18-inch accommodation, elastic all the way around. You have, of course, that waterproof foundation on that bottom layer, so that's gonna keep spills and accidents from seeping into the mattress. Sometimes if, you have the water resistancy, but if they sit and soak, this is gonna really be your first line of defense to keep them out of the mattress. And it's soft, and it's pliable, and it's quiet. Then we have this beautiful hand-stuffed topper that zips right on top. It's filled with a hypoallergenic fiber fill. 24 ounces, which is twice the industry standard. And then this brushed microfiber with the moisture wicking.
Yes.
The moisture
First
wicking.
time ever to have the moisture wicking. We listened to you.
Yeah, we did.
We listened.
We kind of went in and we looked at all of our mattress pads and we took all the best features and we
put them in this for one day. This is the only day of the entire year. And thank you. I know we have hundreds, I think it's like over 500 people who are still there in the ordering. Don't hang up. Don't go anywhere. We'll make sure that you get yours today, being the only day that you have this opportunity as a Today Special, $35 off. So the pillows, we want to give you the number on a couple of other items to go with it, and then we'll be helping you out with the sheets at the